What's up, Sagittarius? Hey. Sagittarius, I just feel like you are just so admired, my love. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, Saggy. Let me put some on my lips. I'm in here looking like Pookie from New Jack by the mouth. Sagittarius, I hope you're doing good. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, turn on them post notifications. What else? Leave some blue hearts in the comments, all that shit. I love y'all. But let's go ahead and get started with Sagittarius. All right. So let's see. Which one I'm gonna start with? I want to start with some moons for you. Sagittarius, divine masculine, divine feminine. I feel like, I mean, we all have old souls to a certain extent, but I feel like Sagittarius, even possibly tapping more into yours, listening to more old school music, maybe, or more, they like, like, even if it's not too old school, but just things from, back in the day, maybe things that might take you back to a certain place in your life, or, like, I don't know, like songs that might jog certain memories or whatever, but I just feel like, I don't know, maybe being more of an old soul as of lately. But let's get one. I don't want to assume, though. Let's keep going. I ain't gonna lie, I be thugging. I got eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. An emotional phase or domestic development, eclipse in Cancer, acceptance. Let me get one more. So I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like maybe having certain feelings but not expressing them or something. So I feel like it's like I feel like strength or like a development of certain emotions within yourself, but I feel like even if it's not something that you outwardly show or want to outwardly show, but I feel like Sagittarius, you're much more sensitive than what is said about you, and you may not consider yourself a hyper, like however you may identify or whatever you may define as sensitive. But I'm not saying like as far as like crying or anything like that, but I'm just saying I feel like you feel more than people may realize. I hope that makes some sense. I'm sorry if it don't. Sun in Aquarius, opportunity, readiness for change. And then the next one that I have is Sun in Libra, harmony, enjoy life with music, love, and romance. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, I feel like when it comes down to new relationships or starting new things, or maybe even thinking about like starting a new life or whatever, but I feel like when it comes down to having new relationships or it's like certain relationships get more serious or having more, like I feel like take your time with it, of course, but I feel like always remember how beneficial it is to communicate. So I feel like Sagittarius too, don't be so quick to draw yourself back once you know what I'm saying, you be like, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. I feel like understand how important communication is, understand the value, and you know what I'm saying, closure. You feel me? And it's even if it's not something that you feel as if you need, you can't devalue or just completely just not even recognize that there is someone else who also has feelings and emotions and shit like that. You feel me? Let me see if I can get one more. All right. So the last one that I have is Moon in Capricorn, accomplishment. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. Now, to scale a mountain, what does it take? It takes diligence. Shit, it takes preparation. It takes the strength. It takes a lot of discipline. You feel me? So I feel like to scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement, I feel like Sagittarius getting off your ass and doing more of what you say that you're going to do, or stepping forward more in your dreams or in your light. So I feel like also to Sagittarius, I feel like learning your lesson, rather that be going over budget for the month, or whether it be involving yourself in a situation that you shouldn't have, or making, a certain decision, whatever. I feel like learning from lessons and moving forward. All right. We ain't taking no L's, no losses. Any L's we take are only lessons. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Let me move on. Let's move on. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Sagittarius. So the first one that I have is medicine woman. So I also feel like too, Sagittarius, being a natural healer yourself. So I feel like understanding that there's nothing outside of you that can sustain you. But I feel like Sagittarius, like searching within yourself to be able to fix the problem, or to be able to, I feel like getting to the root of a problem. But medicine woman, I feel like being a healer or healing yourself. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, in order to be able to heal and heal yourself, you need to be in a healthy state of mind. All right, you need to be able to, like I said, to scale mountains, to gain a sense of achievement. What I talked about, to be able to do that, it takes preparation, it takes discipline, it takes diligence. It's all the D's, hell, D, motherfucker. But it takes a lot for that. So in order to do that, you have to be in a healthy state of mind. You have to rewire. You have to retrain yourself. So, and I'm not saying retrain to be colder or no shit like that. But I'm saying though, Sagittarius, I feel like although you are, although you're like a very, free-spirited, ruled by Jupiter, planet of a ruler of expansion, and, being represented by the centaur, coming out of a animalistic state into higher consciousness and things like that. I feel like once you've come to that reality, it's only, to know it is cool. That's only a little piece of the puzzle, but you have to also walk in it as well. So Sagittarius, I just feel like, baby, I just feel like Sagittarius, you may not be doing enough, and whether or not you realize that about yourself or not, I feel like you may not be doing enough. Let me get two more. Whether that be something with your gifts, whether that be in your own personal life or whatever, but I have the ancients. So I talked about going within yourself. Now, as far as meditation goes, whether you are someone who actively practices meditation or not, I feel like meditation isn't always sitting on the floor like this. You feel me? I feel like meditation can also be in music. I feel like meditation I feel like it's whatever gets your mind out of the realm of time and space, whether that's you painting, whether you dancing, whether you just smoking and you know what I'm saying? But it's alone though. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, I feel like resources as well. I feel like being able to learn from anything, or I feel like I talked about learning from our lessons and shit like that, Sag, but I'm saying as far as like learning from everything, like I feel like finding a lesson or finding a purpose or I'm gonna just use a simple example like this. Like, to somebody else, seeing a cardboard box, it's just a cardboard box. But to you, Sagittarius, you see that as something you can paint, gloss up, trim the edge, and make it look like some shit. Like, so I feel like seeing a purpose in everything, or seeing a lesson in everything, or I feel like realizing that all is one. Let me get one more. But I feel like also too, with medicine woman, I feel like Sagittarius, get over, I'm not saying that you're holding on to something or whatever, but realize how you are, or the things that you do in relationships, and why that is. Now, whether or not you are consciously aware of still having certain type of feelings or ill feelings towards the ex or whatever, if your way of being has changed since being in that relationship, that person has power over you. They've changed your way of being. They've changed who you are inherently, who you naturally are. Okay? So whether you realize that or not, whether you think about that person or not, if a way that you've, now I can understand if it was you becoming, much smarter or using your discernment more or whatever, but I'm saying as far as like your kindness or anything like that, like being affected, like, just you, as far as how you project your feelings or whatever, if certain things just have changed since, or certain things that you said, I'm not doing that shit no more, I'm not fucking with them, I'm not, what I'm saying, like, I'm not like, it's, they have power over you. All right. So I feel like reevaluate that. Take a step, like to really take a good look at yourself, and figure out it. Like it has there been a change? I feel like coming to truth. So I feel like healing old wounds. I said all that to say, my point to say healing old wounds. So I feel like too, Sagittarius, this might be the time to like do some shadow work or something, or like to really just, man, yeah. Even the things that you had suppressed so much that you damn near forgot about them. Let me get one more. But it's a journey, though. It's a journey. The last one that I have is offerings. So I have medicine woman, the ancients, and then I have offerings. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, if you are someone who is, well, let me say this before I get into all of that. I feel like as far as offerings, it's pulling me into, like, it makes me feel like restoring yourself. So I feel like rehydrating as well. I talked about when we got this medicine woman, I talked about being in a healthy state of mind. So I feel like, and how I said, realizing that all is one, rather that be within your body, or rather you saying that, damn, when I have certain emotions, my head start hurting, or I get this gut feeling when this happens, or this, or when I eat this, or whatever. I just feel like seeing the connection in everything, or seeing how everything adds up together. I feel like also too, even when it comes down to problems that we have in our life, it's like, finding out that your partner was cheating on you, and after you found that out, you get to reflect, and you start reflecting and shit, and you begin to see, it's like, okay, they was late coming home this day, or they was acting funny this day, or they told me this and this and that. Like, you start to put the pieces together, like, what the fuck was this? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, let me keep going. Let's see, what's the next one we're going to do? Let me get some angel messages for Sagittarius. Also, too, Sagittarius, you get out what you put into it. All right? You get out what you put into it. So, I mean, if you want, hold on. This quote today, it said, think of those who not by fault of inconsistency, but by lack of effort are too unstable to live as they wish, but only live as they have begun. It's the Stoic, the Daily Stoic. For today. When to stick and when to quit. Think of those who, not by fault of inconsistency, but by lack of effort, are too unstable to live as they wish, but only live as they have begun. Let's get some angel messages. I enjoy reading that this morning. I love that. I love that. You get out what you put in. You gonna get out what the fuck you put into it. So I feel like also too, I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like something means a lot to you. I feel like, well, we all have things that mean a lot to us, but okay. I have death is an illusion and give without expectation. Death is an illusion and give without expectation. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, if you are someone who is big on timing and age and all of that shit, I feel like living more in the now, enjoying the moment now. And I'm not saying that you are just this, stick in the mud, you have your homebody ways, but I feel like learning to live more than now, not being so worried about, oh, well, I'm this age, I'm this, whatever. If you are so worried, if you're going to be worried about something, Sagittarius, but at the same time you pray about it, or you could say that this is what you want or whatever, but at the same time you're so scared, it's like, what's the point in it? Like, just let it the fuck go then. Just say fuck it then. If you really not gonna step how you need to step, for some shit, fuck it then. Oh well. I have give without expectation. I feel like too, along with giving without expectation, it's like I feel like receiving karma. All right. So when you just give it out of the pure, like just out of the pureness of your heart, whether it's monetarily or whether you giving somebody a ride to work, or whether you are giving advice, or whether you just somebody's shoulder to cry on, or whether you just giving advice, or however, I mean, shit, whatever you do or whatever, I just feel like just doing something because you enjoy it. Doing something purely because you enjoy it, purely because this is what you were called to do. So I feel like working in your higher self. Learning to, whatever the fuck, but I feel like Sagittarius no longer being satisfied with what is given to you. So if you're not being satisfied with what's given to you, or what you're making from if you feel like you can do more, make more, or be more, or whatever, then give that shit to yourself. Create it for yourself. You are a god. As we are all gods and goddesses here. Okay, we are all able to create. So it's like, I mean, shit. Let me get two more. Two more for Sagittarius. All right, so I have lead by example, and then I have kindness counts. Lead by example and kindness counts. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, I feel like taking ownership. I feel like seeing what part you played in something. However that goes, whether that be somebody mistreated you, okay, how long did you allow that shit to go on? You know what I'm saying? Like, how long did it, you feel like, did you teach them by not correcting them that it was okay for them to treat you that way? Or I feel like too, even if something ended, whether it be an intimate relationship or a real relationship with somebody or whatever, just if something parted is way or whatever, I feel like Sagittarius, although you may feel as if someone else may have did X, Y, and Z, Sagittarius, you have to acknowledge your ABC. You feel me? So I feel like realizing the part that you played in something. So I feel like taking ownership. That's just what my heart tells me. But I feel like for like a real strong, like taking ownership. I don't know. All right. Let's get to the tarot. Divine feminine, divine masculine. All right. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, so the first one that I have Justice, and then I have the Page of Cups. All right, so I feel like now Justice does represent Libra, Page of Cups. Now that is water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel like Sagittarius, are you like, as far as kindness counts, I feel like Sagittarius, I ain't trying, like, don't be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I feel like also too, Sagittarius, I feel like may even feeling as if you're being lied to, or your feelings are being played with, or somebody else. Now, I talked about like having on my heart as far as accountability or part that you play in something, but Sagittarius, I feel like playing with somebody's feelings, whether you realize it or not, or I feel like, I feel like if you don't really like somebody for real, then just say that. But if this is being done to you, Sagittarius, then you need to let that shit go. Like, just, you feel me? But I feel like whatever it is that you expect out of people, or whatever it is that you want out of your relationships, or out of your job, or whatever the fuck out of life, period, I feel like you need to take control, or you need to... I don't know. I feel like somebody might have made a mistake or something. I really do feel like somebody needs to take ownership as far as feelings or something like that. I feel like somebody is playing with somebody's feelings, or someone's feelings are being played with. Man, look, karma is real, okay? Motherfuckers need to understand that shit. Karma is a real motherfucking thing. All right. I got the 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups energy. Now that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So Sagittarius, if you are fucking with a water sign or whatever, I feel like Sagittarius. I don't know, like I mean, you could. I feel like somebody could have a thing for a water sign, rather that be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, what I'm saying, like you like them, whatever. But I mean, shit, it's a whole lot of water in this motherfucker. So I feel like constantly being on the brain. You're always on my mind. You know that's on my Chris Brown. That's that shit. That's that shit. I got the 4 of Pentacles, and then I also have the World. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, now, even if you are in a place of where it's like you want something real or whatever, I feel like you want to be able to provide a lot, but may only have a little right now. So I feel like Sagittarius possibly even wanting to, it's like, I feel like trying to figure out how to manifest more or how to be able to get more or whatever the fuck. So I feel like being stingy right now, but at the same time too, I feel like being very optimistic. So I feel like investing in yourself as well too, Sagittarius. But with this 4 of Pentacles and then the World, I just feel like Sagittarius is just trying to, like, I don't know, trying to figure they shit out. I feel like Sagittarius is like holding on to everything that they make, or Sagittarius is really not trying to, I don't know, like, I feel like Sagittarius is keeping their shit to themselves. I feel like Sagittarius also too could be keeping, I feel like Sagittarius could not be spending as much or keeping their shit to themselves, or I don't know, like not having too much of a desire to spend. But I feel like also too, if you are spending a lot, I feel like if you are not somebody who is disciplined in budgeting, I feel like you need to learn how to, because I feel like it's when you make those real, you know, spontaneous financial decisions or whatever, when you spend more than what you can actually afford to, that's when you fuck up the, you know, you fuck up the bag, you fuck up your pockets. So I feel like having more financial discipline, building it. But I feel like, okay, so I'm going to say this, because I don't want Sagittarius, if you have in the past, now, like I said, taking accountability, I talked about karma, like that was really on my heart. So if you have in the past or whatever, or if somebody has in the past to you, however it go, did something wrong or whatever, I feel like somebody is someone else's karma. I really do feel like this. Like, I feel like Sagittarius, if you had did somebody wrong, whatever, or, and if, you know, you're not happy in your relationship, I feel like just see what's going, I feel like, or if it's vice versa, I feel like somebody is someone else's karma. I feel like somebody's playing with somebody's feelings. Somebody's playing with somebody's fucking feelings. I got the King of Cups. So I got the World, I got the King of Cups. So I feel like also too, in all of this, it's giving me an energy. Now I feel like emotional maturity as well, but I feel like hiding your emotions to I feel like somebody is something is being hidden. Something is being hidden. I don't know if it's emotions. I don't know if it's a way of thought, but something is being just kind of like, I feel like Sagittarius, even if it's like you holding back feelings, or you just, how you actually feel about something or whatever. I feel like even if it's certain gifts or talents, but something is being hidden. So I feel like Sagittarius, and I'm not saying that like, oh my God, be aware, but I'm saying however, but something is being hidden. There's something that Sagittarius is not showing to the world, or there's something that Sagittarius is not expressing or whatever, but I just really feel like something is being hidden or being like drawn back. Something is not being worked at its full potential. Rather you know how to fucking sing. I just dropped hella. whether you know how to sing, whether you know how, like, I don't care what it is, but something is being hidden. I got the King of Cups and I got the Chariot. Yeah, so I feel like Sagittarius, if you are dealing with a water sign right now, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whatever, I really do feel like, enjoy the moment. I feel like okay, I said that I felt like somebody was someone else's karma, but also too, I feel like being in contact or running into certain types of people, so that way you can learn so you can learn empathy, or so you can learn certain, like, different traits or whatever. You had the third angel message. The third angel message that you got, Sagittarius, said kindness counts. So whether you are someone who, yeah, I can understand being known as a blunt sign and things like that, but sometimes you are connected and you have people that come into your life to teach you empathy, to teach you how to soften the fuck up a little bit, to teach you that it's okay to be vulnerable, to teach you how to express yourself, express your emotions, to help you be more comfortable to do those things. So I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like pay attention or listen to a water sign. Now, I'm not saying like do what they say as far as listen, but I'm saying like when they talk, I feel like you can find something that you can add to your life and help you in everything and in everyone. So I feel like it's given it feels good. It does feel good, but I feel like also too, don't underestimate someone either, Sagittarius, or you don't be underestimated. So rather that be, you can view someone as, they're sweet, or their disposition is, as far as what they carry themselves and shit, they could come off as a certain type of way, but in all honesty, they are the biggest thug. Like, you ain't even know that they really about that for real. So I feel like don't underestimate anybody. Don't put nothing past nobody. And if it's vice versa, Sagittarius, you are not to be underestimated. But I feel like being on a journey of, I feel like this is a new journey. I feel like of emotions, or just or accepting emotions. But I feel like something coming in as well, Sagittarius. But something is being hidden. I feel like somebody, they're not weak. I feel like somebody is much smarter than what they may put out. Damn, I don't like. All right. Oh. All right, so the next one I got the Ten of Swords, and then I got the Two of Wands. I got the Ten of Swords and I got the Two of Wands. So coming in, coming out, whatever the fuck. But I feel like Sagittarius being on a new journey in life. I feel like also too trying to manifest more for yourself. Now with this Ten of Swords energy too, I also feel like I said, I talked about like playing with people's feelings or whatever, whether it's something that you realize that you could be doing or not. But I feel like too, Sagittarius, you moving on or you choosing something different or whatever, I feel like it can hurt someone's feelings. So like I said, communication is a must. I said that at the beginning of the reading. Communication is a must. Whether or not you want to do that or not, whether that's your first choice, I feel like communication is so fucking necessary now. Whether or not you have to, whether you feel like, it might be better for me to motherfucking write a letter. Because I feel like if I say it out my mouth, I feel like Sagittarius, like I said, learning empathy, all right? But I feel like Sagittarius, at the beginning too, I also said that you are admired. So it's like, even if you are technically not with somebody, it's like, if you did start something more serious with somebody else, or have something more serious with somebody else, it's very possible that it will hurt their feelings, that they would feel some type of way, even if y'all, technically not together and y'all just been kicking it or whatever. But I feel like Sagittarius, you choosing a different path, or you choosing somewhere else, or where something else, I feel like it hurt somebody's fucking feelings. Like, damn. Like, damn. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, as far as air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or whatever like that, I feel like if you did have a issue with anybody with those placements, or if this is someone that you are interacting with or whatever, I feel like I feel like you moving in a different direction I feel like it could hurt somebody's feelings, or it could like make somebody feel some type of way or whatever. I feel like also too, like Sagittarius, I feel like I'm saying go back, but I'm not saying in the essence of if it's a relationship or something. I'm not saying like go back and be with them or whatever. But I feel like I don't know, like reconcile. So we got this medicine woman. So I feel like Sagittarius, don't ghost. I feel like allow somebody closure. I feel like it could really hurt somebody. So I feel like being a part of somebody else's healing. So when I talked about karma, creating good karma for yourself, and I'm not saying that you are responsible for somebody else's healing, but I'm saying if a part that you played in something could be conducive to someone else's healing and growth or whatever, then I feel like do that. Whether it's, you know, them asking certain questions or, you know, whatever. But I feel like don't ghost. I feel like go back. I don't know, like say, maybe something needs to be said, or I just feel like your services are needed. However, that I just feel like you're needed somewhere, Sagittarius. I feel like there's something that you need to do. I talked about something being hidden. Sagittarius, there's something that you need to do, or there's something about you or whatever. So I talked about talents and gifts and different things like that, but there's something that you had, Sagittarius, you got to go back. Let me get 3 more. Whether that's going back to your original state of being, or whether that be going back to certain belief systems, or whether, I mean, I don't know. I don't care what it is. Whether that be going back and actually speaking to somebody or fixing a certain situation. But I just feel like go back to the original, Sagittarius, or go back to who you truly are. I don't know. 3 more. 3 more for Sagittarius. I just feel like Sagittarius, do the right thing. Just do the right thing. I don't know how else to explain it, man. Do the right thing. That lead by example, Sagittarius taking charge. I feel like do the right thing, Sagittarius. Do what feels good to you. Yeah, I got this 8 of Wands, and then I got the 10 of Cups. Yeah. So I talked about communication and different things like that. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, possibly seeing the potential in something. This 10 of Cups energy, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I feel like also too, possibly even being led to a different perspective about something. I feel like also too, like maybe even running into somebody who like just opens your mind to different things. I talked about someone, you know, possibly coming into your life and teaching you how to be more emotionally stable, how to think things through, you know, or think about things in a different way or whatever the fuck. But I feel like Sagittarius is like, as far as commitment and things like that go, just make sure that that is exactly what you want. Make sure that you are ready. Make sure that I feel like above all, before Sagittarius even does that, I feel like Sagittarius wants to be financially stable. So I feel like also too, wanting to build their own or whatever. So it's giving me an energy of like a divine masculine wanting to get their money up and all of that shit before they even go there or whatever. So even if someone is like, they've expressed how they want to get married or whatever, Sagittarius, you could say at the same time too, so do I, but I got to be able to move a certain type of way. I need to be able to be comfortable. I need to be able to take care of my family without worrying or without whatever the fuck. But with this 8 of Wands and this 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords too, yeah. So I feel like as far as like a family or whatever, I feel like somebody could feel like you turned your back on them, or like, oh, you don't. So now I can understand dealing with somebody with children, but it's like, and I can understand like maybe the adults, y'all have decided to split apart. But if you formed a relationship, I'm just using it as an example. If you formed a relationship with those kids, or if you formed a relationship with certain family or whatever like that, it's like it also has an effect on them, especially when we're talking about kids. It's like, you know, it's if they're used to seeing you at a certain time, like, you know, they're gonna be looking for you. I'm like, damn, where dog at? Like, you know what I'm saying? So especially when you form, you know, certain relationships or whatever with people or whatever, it's like, you know, it can affect it, you know, more than just y'all two. But I feel like communication is definitely necessary. I feel like moving on or whatever, like communication is a must, Sagittarius. Communication is a fucking must. So if you trying to move on something, no, communication is a fucking must. I feel like weathering the storm. Weathering the motherfucking storm, Sagittarius. But I feel like ownership and accountability, though. I feel like emotions as well. I feel like growth. So I feel like also, too, now, hold on, So I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like if a Sagittarius and a water sign has history or previously like messed with each other or whatever, I feel like working it out or learning to, I don't know, it's like growing past that, like moving on past that. I feel like true feelings or something is like really being hidden. So I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like possibly even being scared of admitting like some type of feeling or like love or something like that. But I feel like something is hidden. Like something is just not, it's like Sagittarius, like, no, I'm straight. Like, I'm good. Whether it be them hiding themselves or whatever. I feel like also too, Sag, as far as planning and things like that goes, like I said, doing more of what you said that you're going to do. Let me get one more. But you're extremely admired, Sagittarius. And I feel like you moving on or you choosing something, I feel like it could hurt somebody's feelings. So I can understand like, oh, but we ain't really together though. Or that. I get that. But no, it's like, that's how y'all not, but you still don't know how other people may feel. I got the 3 of Swords. Then I got the 6 of Cups. I got the 3 of Swords and the 6 of Cups, yeah. So, Sagittarius, if you in a space, and then I got the 2 of Cups on the bottom right here. So, I feel like also, too, Sagittarius, if you are tired of something or whatever, or if you just not, I gave the example of, like, stepkids and all of that shit or whatever. But, like I said, it can hurt more than what you realize. But I feel like also, too, I just feel like think something through, Sagittarius. Think something through, all right? Something is hidden. Somebody's gifts and talents, 1, are being hidden. 2, if you feel like you want to separate yourself from a certain situation or whatever, I mean, do so. But I feel like, just take everything into consideration. I feel like don't move just so hastily or just so fast, so quick on something. So I just feel like make a plan, and also to do more of what you say that you're going to do, Sagittarius. But I feel like as far as feelings and emotions and different things like that, I feel like Sagittarius, you could feel like somebody is playing with your feelings, or someone else could feel like you're playing with theirs. I'm like, for real. I feel like also too half-assing. So I feel like Sagittarius is like possibly not answering questions all the way because you don't want to hurt feelings, or you don't, so you just kind of, but I feel like half-ass answers or half-ass whatever. So I feel like wordplay to a certain extent. But I feel like also too, Sagittarius, you're genuinely cared about. Somebody thinks about you. Whatever, like, I feel like also, too, somebody wants to be able to provide better, wants to be able to do more. I feel like also, too, somebody wants to be able to, somebody just wants to be their best selves before they move into a certain situation. They don't want to struggle in it. But I feel like also, too, Sagittarius, somebody could feel like you turned your back on them. You could have, I feel like, damn. I feel like it could be like an ending of a long relationship or something like that. But I just feel like, it's like, damn. I feel like also, too, financial struggles and stuff like that. I talk about discipline with your finances. Picking up the pieces. I talked about weathering the storm too, but I just feel like possibly even financial struggles, or having whatever, not even if it's not financial struggles, it's like having certain things going on in your life and it like seeps over, or it spills over into your relationships or to other shit that you got going on in your life too. It's like everything is just like a domino effect. Even if you don't mean to, but it's just like a one thing after another, or it's like my money ain't right, so my attitude fucked up. So when my, when my woman or my man try to talk to me, it's like, it's certain things is, it's harder to have a family when you're broke, as bad as you may want a family or want your family to work, whatever, it's hard to have that. I'm not even saying being broke, but if you're not able to do it comfortably, it's harder. Shit, come on now. Yes, love, this is wonderful, but let's be for real. We gotta talk pockets. We gotta talk dividends. Let me get some affirmations for you, Sagittarius. Ooh, I ain't buying. Not all y'all want to fall like that. I'm going to grab this one. Thank you. And I'm going to get one more. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Let me stop talking to myself. People don't think I'm crazy. All right. Let me get one more. One more for Sagittarius. But I feel like also too, Sag, new love as well. So I said learning to live in the now, Sagittarius. So I feel like unclench. I mean, shit. I feel like Sagittarius too, you're doing the best that you can, but I feel like unclench as well. I can understand having high expectations for yourself or having certain things, whatever you want to do. But I feel like, finding peace in your mind, but communicate. Something needs to be said, done, whatever the fuck. Something needs to, I feel like Sagittarius, somebody could feel you drawing away from them. So I feel like something could possibly not be completely over with. So I'm going to just use as an example, like Sagittarius having a little, you know what I'm saying, something going on or whatever. But then, they met a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and say, I feel like something, I'm just using it as an example, but I feel like something could possibly not be completely over. And I'd rather that be emotionally. I feel like somebody needs closure from you, Sagittarius. An explanation or feel like an apology or something. But I just feel like communication is just, some need to be talked about. So I feel like also too, Sagittarius, you could get reached out to, or you could have the thought to reach out to somebody or whatever, but I just feel like the need to talk. So I got 3 and then I got 2. So the first one that I got says, as my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my sacred spirit evolves. So with the evolving of the consciousness of your sacred spirit, I feel like truth. For whatever reason, as my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my sacred spirit evolves. So with the evolving of the consciousness of your sacred spirit, Sagittarius, I feel like truth, the evolving of truth, coming to terms with whatever, but the consciousness of my sacred spirit, I feel like accountability, truth, coming to truth, whatever the hell. The next one that I have is, I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. The last one I have is, my mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. So the last angel message that you got, Sagittarius, said, lead by example. What you expect, you must be. You feel me? The next one that I have is emerge. Success will come when you step into the spotlight. Success will come when you step into the spotlight. Moving on. The last one I have is love. The language of the universe is love. If you cannot understand love, how will you ever know when the universe is speaking to you? If you cannot understand love, how will you ever know when the universe is speaking to you? So, now like I said, I talked about, having to deal with things that you possibly didn't want to, or, whatever. I feel like as far as your way of thinking, how you handle emotions and things, I just feel like developing those things, I feel like I talked about accountability. So I feel like Sagittarius, being apologized to or needing to give an apology or something like that. But I just feel like a situation needs closure and something needs healing. Something needs to be let go of. But I feel like a Sagittarius has their eye out on something else, on something new. So I feel like as far as a Cancer, Pisces, we got a lot of cup energy here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whatever, I feel like, however, or whether it's an air sign or another fire sign, but I feel like Sagittarius has their sights on something else or something new. But like I said, Sagittarius too, don't ghost, communicate. Communication is the only way that that there will guarantee a healthy ending. At least, even if it doesn't guarantee a healthy ending, it'll at least give it a chance. It'll at least give it a chance. All right. So I feel like it ain't nothing that can't be solved. Ain't nothing that can be worked through. Ain't nothing that can be hashed out. But I feel like something needs to be healed, closed off. Something like, something needs to be completely let go of. A chapter of a book of some sort, whatever, needs to be. We need to go ahead and wrap that last paragraph up. Let me get one more. The Sagittarius. Okay. So the last one that I have says, wait, hold on, because we got that for Leo, but I am satisfied with my accomplishments. But I want to get one more, because I don't think I shuffled these good. I am going to hold y'all up. I'm going to get one more. I am satisfied with my accomplishments, but let's get one more for Sagittarius. And the last one I have is, my greatness is not what I have, it's what I give. My greatness is not what I have, it's what I give. So I feel like growing the fuck up mentally and seeing that, or seeing how much, I feel like realizing how much value you may have placed on things outside of you, and now placing value in more so like in your morals or in your way of thinking or what you decide to entertain, or whether it's your religion or spirituality or whatever. But I feel like possibly coming to terms with how much power the outside had over you, whether it was people or money or clothing or just different things or whatever. And I feel like self-evaluating or really like getting a new perspective. But I just feel like reevaluating yourself or something. But my greatness is not what I have, it's what I give. So I feel like, to Sagittarius, be of service. And I feel like as much as you may want to hide yourself and be in the background and all of that shit, I feel like you have to, what did it say? It said emerge. Success will come when you step into the spotlight. Sagittarius, you got to do what you got to do, Sagittarius. And I feel like even if you're not, I feel like too, even if you're not someone who is big on social media or whatever, I feel like shit, look, if you're not someone who want to be on it all the time, all day, I understand that. But create a schedule for yourself. Look, I'm going to make certain posts on these days, do this, whatever. So shit, like I said, making a plan, being more diligent with your finances or whatever, growing the fuck up. Growing the fuck up. But something needs to be resolved. There needs to be some communication had. There needs to be some accountability with someone. And I feel like Sagittarius has their eye on something. I feel like it's Sagittarius. It's meant like, you know, I was talking about that You Always on My Mind by Chris Brown. Yeah. I feel like something is deep. I feel like something is hidden, feelings, gifts, talents. Something is not expressed. So travel within. Meditate more. Sit with yourself more. And tell the truth. Tell the truth. However that, tell the truth, Sagittarius. I love y'all so much. All right. I love y'all as is. And I hope y'all love yourselves the same. Okay. Follow no man, for his journey is not your own. Sagittarius, I love you so much. Let's be great. Continue to be great. Save that money and do whatever it is that do what you know you got to do. You feel me? Mwah. I'll see y'all later.